Do you feel the vibes?
You have a minute to get as many bumps and sets as possible without the ball touching the ground.
So there'll be, I'm sure, many, I can't get that to stand up. I'll just do this. Here's what we'll do. Hello, Wildcat Nation. You're here with your roving reporter, Mr. Blackwell here, and I'm just hanging out with my good friend, Natalie Woods. And Natalie Woods is a former Wildcat and went to Walnut Grove Middle School, and she's got a little brother and a little sister here now, and has an older sister who went here, then she's got a bunch of siblings who went to school here. And so Natalie was an amazing kid while she was here, has done great things since, and so we always like to do a feature on Cat News called Where They Are Now. So this is a former Wildcat, Natalie Woods, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she's doing now. So we'll start off. Natalie, what years were you at Walnut Grove Middle School?
I was at Walnut Grove Middle School 2010 to 2013.
Wow. And we've even got her middle school picture, which we'll be showing. She doesn't want us to show that, but we've got her middle school picture. We'll put it on Cat News here in a little while. What activities were you involved in while you were at Walnut Grove?
I was super involved in theater. I loved theater. It was just sort of an outlet for me. And then I also did volleyball for my 7th and 8th grade years.
Okay.
And I was also a library aide my 8th grade year, which was the best.
Okay, and you mentioned that you still remember the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh yeah, I do.
Y'all don't know what that is. If you don't know what the Dewey Decimal System is, ask one of your teachers, okay? How was your experience here at Walnut Grove?
I think honestly, when I think back to my school days of elementary school, middle school, and high school, middle school is by far my favorite. Like, I just had so many teachers here that actually I felt cared about me and wanted to help me do my best. And so I think I definitely think back to Walnut Grove days fondly.
Awesome. She was a great student, by the way. What teachers would you say, who are some teachers that you had that really impacted you while you were at Walnut Grove?
My favorite teachers that I had that just really, I remember specifically just helping me and really focusing on me were Miss Cornelius and Miss Darnell, both my 8th grade year.
Awesome.
They, like halfway through the year, they both looked at me and they were like, hey, you can do good things. You need to do your best, because I was slacking off a little bit. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But they sat me down, and it wasn't like they were even upset with me. They just were like, hey, we know you, we know who you are, and we know you can do better, so do better. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do better.
Okay, so you did.
Yeah.
And so Miss Cornelius has been retired for a year now, but Miss Darnell, way to go. Great
She's
job.
Still here?
She's still here.
Hi, Miss Darnell.
I'll walk you down and let you see her in a little while.
Yay.
Tell us about your music and how she was not in choir while she was in middle school, which I'm sorry that you weren't, because she has an amazing voice.
Thank you.
But tell us about how you got into music, and tell us about your latest album.
Yeah, so I got into music probably my 8th grade year while I was here. I was going through some just like normal life, rough stuff, and I didn't really feel like I had an outlet to express that, and like even just happy emotions or sad emotions, I just wanted to find an outlet. And actually Miss Darnell was one of the teachers that really encouraged me to write and to start writing. So I would journal all the time, and I would, it started writing poetry, and then eventually it led into songwriting. So I actually started my 8th grade year. And the latest project I've been working on is a project I wrote. It's about 5 songs of just me processing through life stuff and trying to figure it out. So that's sort of what I use music for. just to where I have a safe place to be sad or happy or angry or any of the emotions. Music is just sort of like my safe place to do that.
And the name of the album is?
Before, but not now.
And you can access that on Amazon Music, Spotify, and Apple Music, by the way. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now as far as education.
Yeah, so I'm at Baylor University right now. I am a junior in college, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
I am a business major,
Awesome.
which is really fun. Also doing music at the same time, so I'm kind of mixing it all in there. But I'm really excited to get to be done with that now.
Yes. So once you graduate, what would you like to be doing?
My end goal is to be able, I'm studying business so I can build businesses in other countries that just sort of fit in with culture and help the society in a way that normal businesses can't.
Okay.
So I'm going the business route and then also doing music on the side. So continue writing, continue doing that, and sort of just do both things at the same time.
Okay, cool. Well, you'll be leaving for London soon to study abroad. We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And any advice for our current Wildcats?
Yeah, I've got so much advice. Really, just be yourself.
Okay.
Don't try to act like something you're not. Be yourself, and you're gonna make it all the way through high school perfect.
Awesome. I put her on the spot here. This is not rehearsed. What are the 4 P's of Walnut Grove Middle
Prompt,
School?
prepared, productive, polite.
You're awesome. All right. Thank you.
Birthday, Samantha.
Happy birthday, Noah.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Guys.
Happy birthday, Gabby.